quilts are pretty much image driven. The purpose of most of them is to make people stop and think about a time period, which is why lately I've been working on so many historical images, to think back. Does this remind you of something? Does this tell you a story about someone that you forgot about? Or does it bring forth a memory that you didn't remember at that moment until you saw that quilt? And the piece that recently was given an award in Quilt National 13 was about the boys in the mines. What really made me so happy was when it opened at Quilt National, and there were all these people at the opening. How many people sought me out to tell me that their grandfather was a child in the mines, or their father was a child in the mines, or their great uncle was a child in the mines. And that they didn't think about that until they saw that quilt. And one gentleman came up to me and said, "That's my grandfather in that quilt." And I said, "Your grandfather? Really?" He goes, No, not my grandfather, but he said, "I always heard that my grandfather was a child in the West Virginia mines, and I could never picture that." Now with your quilt, I can look and I can picture what that looked like. I can see those little, boys and see what he must have looked like when he worked in the mines. So I found that really touching, and so I felt, that my goal with that particular quilt was certainly met if it reminded people and that people were telling me about that.